This githeri cooked with spinach is budget friendly, cooked with very basic ingredients, and it's super delicious. That means that you can meal prep, and if you're in a hurry, maybe to cook your lunch or dinner, it's the perfect recipe for you. I love boiling my grains, that is lentils, green grams, beans, and githeri, and freezing because it's such a lifesaver. So in this recipe, I have some boiled githeri that I'm going to be using for this recipe, and also I've chopped up some onion. We have garlic, tomatoes, and our spinach, which is going to add in lots of nutrients to the recipe. Also, you're going to need some tomato paste. We have a seasoning cube and a stock cube, chili flakes, cooking oil, salt, and I've already washed my spinach, which are nice and clean, ready for chopping. So we are going to get straight into making this easy peasy recipe by placing a pot over medium-high flame. You're going to need around 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Not a lot, just a little bit. Spread the oil in the pan. Once the oil is ready, add in 1 medium onion that is finely diced. Saute your onions for around a minute or until they get a nice, lovely golden brown color, which is going to add in tons of flavor. When your onions are ready, you're going to add in 5 cloves of garlic, which are going to add in so much flavor. So you're going to cook for around 30 seconds to a minute so that the raw flavor from the garlic goes away, and then the kitchen is going to be smelling amazing and your food is going to be very flavorful. Just watch out because the onions are browning and also the garlic burns very fast. So you have to keep on stirring as it's cooking. When everything is ready, you're going to add in your tomatoes. Add in a heaped teaspoon of tomato paste. Throw in some chili flakes, 1 seasoning cube, and a beef stock cube, which you can substitute with vegetable stock cube to make the meal vegan friendly. I'm going to add in a tiny bit of water, around 3 tablespoons, and this is going to help the tomatoes to cook down for around a minute or 2. As my tomatoes are cooking, I'm going to slice up my clean spinach. So you need a chopping board. If you can use your hands to chop up the spinach, it's quite okay. So you're going to grab your spinach. I'm going to chop up a little bit of the stalk. Then I'm going to finely dice my spinach. Once I'm done, I'm going to check on my tomatoes, which are fully cooked down, and add in my boiled githeri. Stir in the githeri. And as you can see, we have a very nice reddish color from adding in the tomato paste, which is going to add in tons of tomato flavor. So next, I'm going to add in some more seasoning. So I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of salt. Stir in, bring the flames to medium high. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of water. So the cup of water is going to enable the githeri to warm up or to cook so that it can absorb in the chili flakes, the seasoning cubes, and the salt. So once the water comes to a boil, you're going to reduce the flames to medium low and let the githeri simmer for around 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to check the seasoning and it's perfect. Yum. So the last step is going to be adding in your spinach. stir in the spinach, and it's going to cook very fast. So you're going to cook for around 30 seconds to 45 seconds at most, so that you don't lose the nice green color, and also you don't want to overcook your spinach because it's going to be tasteless. Now I'm ready to serve up my delicious lunch. So I'm going to pick a plate, grab a spatula, and this looks absolutely incredible. I can inhale this meal in a matter of minutes. It's so delicious. I absolutely enjoy eating githeri, especially with some chili. So that means that you have to try out this recipe because it's super delicious and it's filling. And it's a perfect way to save up some time if you're in a hurry because it's so easy to prepare.